I hate doing water changes, so I don't. What's going on, fish nerds? Carlos here, and I've been getting several requests lately to show you guys about my automatic drip system and how that's all put together. So today I'm going to show you all the bits and pieces and how I put that drip system together, how you can too if you want to. So let's go out into the garage and take a look at what I got going on out there. Alright guys, so this is where the magic happens. So right here I've just got this Y valve here just so that I can still have water running to my washing machine and then also to my drip system. And this piece right here is a pressure regulator. So that does exactly what it sounds like. It regulates the pressure of the water that's coming out of this faucet so that one, it brings down that pressure to, I believe it's 25 pounds per square inch. It's either 20 or 25. I'll check on that, and I'll have a link down in the description to all of this stuff, all the pieces that you'll need. I'll have links to those on Amazon where you can buy those for yourself if you want to do this. So one, it brings the pressure down so it's not too much for the system to handle, and two, it keeps the pressure constant so you don't have any surges in your water pressure in the line. And then this piece here is just a little adapter because the end of this pressure regulator is actually threaded for like a hose, like a garden hose. So this is just an adapter that screws onto that, and it's got a little barbed tip for the water line to connect to it. So you just push that over the barbed end, and water is coming through here, through this hose. And here is a very important piece. This is my carbon pre-filter. I did build this myself. I have a video. I'll link to that here or here. On to that video where I show you how I build this. But basically this is just a 2-inch by 2-foot long PVC pipe. That's probably overkill, but you know, it's working for me. And these end caps are threaded, so I can just screw these off on either side. Oh no, not that side, I only have it on here. So I can screw this off so that I can actually empty all the carbon out of that and refill it with carbon. And what the carbon does is any of the chlorine that's in my water, my city doesn't use chloramines, they use chlorine. So any of that chlorine slowly going through all this carbon, by the time it gets to the other end, there's no chlorine in that anymore. So now it can go up through this line into my drip system and not have any chlorine in my tanks. Alright, so then once the water has gone through the carbon pre-filter, the water line runs all the way through my room over here to the tanks, and this is the sump filter for my turtle tank, and runs all the way into here where I have a drip emitter. I can get it to focus there. It doesn't want to. There we go. So this is one of the adjustable drip emitters. You can twist this to tighten it up or loosen it up, make more or less water come out. And I use this one over here in the turtle tank. For my other tanks, I use fixed emitters that only allow ½ gallon per hour just constantly. And I use this one because it allows a little more than that, and I had them on hand. And I'll put links below to both types, to the fixed ½ gallon per hour as well as to these adjustable ones. I like the fixed ones better. If you're not doing very many gallons per hour, I feel like they're a little more accurate than these. I do want to call out though that with the carbon pre-filter, when you put that carbon in there, you want to flush it out really good, rinse it off really well, because if you have that charcoal dust, that carbon dust getting into your water line, when it gets to these drip emitters, it can clog them up and ruin the drip emitter. So you definitely want to clean your carbon out really well. So I've just got this running constantly into here, so there's constantly fresh water being dripped into the tank. And I just have an overflow here cut into the sump filter, and on my regular tanks I just have either do-it-yourself overflows, the PVC overflows. Joey King of DIY has videos on how to put those together, but I've got those in my other tanks. I do have one other tank that's drilled. I prefer drilling if you can, but I do have some PVC overflows. And so fresh water goes in over there next to the pump to go straight into the tank. Old water drips out the overflow, and so there's constantly new water being added, old water coming out, and this drain here just runs to my floor drain to take the water all the way out of the fish room. Alright guys, so that's how my drip system works. It's pretty simple. Just new water drips in, old water drips out, and that's about all there is to it. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments below. I read all the comments you guys leave on any of my videos, and so if anybody has any questions, I will do my very best to answer those. You guys are awesome. God bless you, fish nerds. I'll see you next time.